Hey everyone, it's Priscilla from the Stitch Queen Crochet, and today I'm going to be showing y'all how to do a beautiful slip stitch join to join crochet pieces, granny squares to make blankets, bags, outfits, any kind of crochet pieces in general. I'm going to show y'all how to do it. Alright, let's get right into the video. Alright, so let's get right into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a slip knot on my hook. If you want to know how to do a slip knot, I'll link below a tutorial on how to do a slip knot. So I'm going to put a slip knot on my hook and pull it tight, of course. And now I'm going to insert my hook into the corner chain or stitch of my square. So this square only has 2 chains in the corner, so I'm just going to do the chain that is more on this side of the square. So this second chain right here. I'm going to insert my hook into that corner chain or stitch. Now I'm only going in the back loop of this chain. Here's the front loop and here is the back loop. So for example, front loop, back loop, front loop, back loop. I'm going to go into the back loop of that stitch and or chain, depending on what kind of square you have. I'm also going to keep my yarn where I'm going. So if I'm going this way, I'm going to keep my yarn on this side. It really helps. And now I'm going to also insert my hook into the adjacent corner of my other square right here. So this corner also only has 2 chains. I'm going to put it into this chain right here. And then I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to pull it through all of the loops on my hook. That loop, and my original slip knot. And there is the first slip stitch join right here. See the little V on top? That's your first slip stitch. Let's do it again. I'm going to get my hook and I'm going to insert it into the back loop of my next stitch. And I'm going to go onto the other square and also make sure that I put it into the back loop of that stitch. Now on the other square, the back loop isn't going to be this one. It's going to be the one on the inside of where you are, not the outside, the inside. Yarn over. Oops, sorry, I didn't put it through. Yarn over, boop, and pull it through all 3 loops on your hook. Now if you're wondering, hey Priscilla, can I do it from this side to this side? Yeah, you can do it on this side too. We can also start on our top square. Doesn't really matter either way, but I would say to stick with one side that you're starting on. So we're always going to put it through this stitch first. Always start top and then bottom. If you're going to do the bottom and the top, always do that. It might look a little weird if you don't. So you can also do it from the top as well. You can put it in there first, but we're going to keep doing the same thing. Start in the bottom. We're going to put it into the back loop of our bottom square and go to the top and put it in the back loop of that square. Yarn over, pull it through every single loop. Now it helps if you keep turning your hook towards the bottom of the loop so that it's easier to pull through. So for example, when I insert it into this loop and when I put it into this loop and I yarn over, I'm turning my hook that way, then I'm turning it this way, and I'm turning it that way, and that helps me go through all of them a lot easier. Here's how it's looking so far. It looks like really, really nice and neat. Almost perfect. All right, I'm gonna show you guys how to do it, and I'm gonna show you how at the end, how to end off. So you guys, one more time. We're gonna put it into the back loop. So also make sure that you stay adjacent with the square above and below. I can see that I've been in the corner. I can tell that I've been into 3 doubles at the bottom and 3 doubles at the top as well. So I know that I'm going in the adjacent ones. If you find yourself doing one in double crochet and one in a chain, you know you're probably off. So make sure that you stay consistent and stay adjacent with every chain and every stitch. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys one more time, and I'm gonna show you guys how to end it off. So we're gonna go into this back loop, that chain down here. We're going to go into the back loop of the chain above. You're gonna yarn over. I always run over back to front as well. But I pull it through that chain, and that loop. And that is how to slip stitch 2 squares together. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and go to the end and show you how to end it. Okay, so here we are at the end of the squares. I just love how neat and how pretty it looks. Okay, so how to end it. Leave a tail for sewing in, of course. Gotta sew in those ends. Try to do that as you go. Cut it. Sorry, scissors are trash. And then what I'm going to do is I'm not going to yarn over and pull it through. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull my yarn through. And that keeps the end a nice perfect little chain right here. Then you could obviously go into the back and sew it in. And all you have is just a really pretty slip stitch chain all the way down your work. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please comment, please like the video, comment slip stitch. It helps the video kind of go into the algorithm more. Once again, thank you for watching. I have way more tutorials for crochet on my channel. I'll link the playlist below. And I would say if you like doing things like this, check out this video next. Have an awesome day, my crochet kings and queens. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye. So pretty.